Since recording today's video, I reached out to the developers to try and find out why this account was banned. Now, in this video, I said maybe they updated their anti-cheats, maybe it's delayed, and it just caught me a couple of days later. No, the developers told me that somebody out there reported this profile ID directly to their support, and that's the reason why I was actually banned. But as I said, and what you're about to see, this account needed to be banned because I needed to make this video. So I just kind of wanted to clear that up. But the day of doom is finally here. My account was banned. I'm not salty or mad or angry about this in any way, shape, or form. This account needed to be banned. Now, I'm guessing it was my whole free-to-play account, not my newest one that we currently have the active series on, the previous free-to-play account that we started many, many years ago. I was gifted like 500 million, if not more, in gems and currencies, and I was able to accept those gems and currencies without being instantly banned in Pixelgun 3D. Now, we discovered that if you accepted a weapon from the hackers that was a paid weapon, let's say one of the Steam DLC weapons, you would be instantly banned. So there was kind of like an anti-cheat system that does trigger certain things in Pixelgun 3D. Now, I was looking at the date that I uploaded that video. It's saying 3 weeks ago, but it was actually on the 20th of June. And looking at the calendar right now, we are pretty much pushing 4 weeks. It took 4 weeks for that account to get banned. Do we think that's an automatic ban? I don't think so. I think that is the developers trying to prove a point that even as a content creator, you will still be banned if you accept these currencies. I could be completely wrong. They could have done some back-end changes, updated part of their anti-cheat, and it's automatically found me and banned me. Regardless, though, that account should be banned. No player in Pixelgun 3D is actively gonna sit there with 500 million gems legitimately. Before we talk about the illegitimate and legitimate gems in a little bit more detail, I was waiting for this account to be banned because I was waiting to do this video. I found an even bigger flaw in Pixelgun 3D that actually proves that all of your Pixelgun accounts are linked together. If one of the accounts gets banned, all of them gets banned. I know this because the account that I was logged into is my newest free-to-play account where I've not touched any gifts. In fact, I haven't actually been given any on that account because no one has still found the ID for that profile. So it proves that every single account that you make in Pixelgun 3D is linked together. Why is this a problem? Well, the reason why this is a problem is, let's say a family has an iPad. They have 3 children. Their 3 children are interested in Pixelgun 3D, but they want to play on their own profile. The bigger problem here is that the hackers were able to gift anyone in the world gifts. Keys, coins, weapons, gems, you name it. Now, little Jimmy down the road, he's like 10, 12, 13 years old. Doesn't follow Pixelgun 3D on socials. Doesn't know who I am because he's not interested in Pixelgun YouTube content. So he's just got home from school, wants to play Pixelgun 3D, logs into his profile, notices he has a notification on his mailbox, and it's a gift of 50,000 gems. He knows no different. So, of course, he's going to accept it. The family has absolutely no idea what is going on. There is no way to tell which account was illegitimate. So what I'm saying is that one of the accounts, yes, was compromised. However, 2 of the profiles on that iPad didn't cheat, but they are also punished as well. Do you see the problem here? For every one, let's say, cheater accepted account, 2 legitimate accounts could be punished. The fact that Pixelgun haven't separated each account on each device is actually a problem in itself. It actually doesn't inform you what ID it was. And I said this to the developers. They were like, what ID? I was like, I have no idea. There is absolutely no idea. Although I did know there's no idea for players to actually tell what ID was banned. That should be on the home screen that you can see right now saying it was this account. And it's like those minute details that make a very big difference. I think a lot of you will remember your IDs, but I also think a large proportion of you cannot remember your ID off by heart. So if you're watching this video and you don't know your ID off by heart, I would recommend copying it and putting it in your notes somewhere. The reason why this is a problem is because, like I said, the parents are going to have no idea. They're probably going to scream and shout at their children because they got that game banned on their iPad. Do you see what I'm talking about? I can't be the only person that can see these flaws in Pixel Gun 3D. How can the developers not see this? And it really does make me question how many legitimate players in Pixel Gun 3D have been banned. I'm in a very, very lucky situation where I can contact the developers, which is what I did. I was like, I'm banned. And they were like, what ID? And I was like, I've got no idea what ID it is. I don't remember my IDs off by heart. I can remember my main one roughly. But with that being said, you're going to have the parents of that iPads probably contact Pixel Gun 3D via their support. And the question the developers are going to say to them is, what ID? Those parents aren't going to have any idea what their children's IDs are, which means they are inevitably doomed. They're going to have to start again in 2 days' time, or however long the ban period is. So the ban screen says, unfortunately, you were banned for violating our terms of use, which I was. I accepted illegitimate gems. That's a rightful ban. You can reset your progress and start a new game. If you believe you were falsely banned, please contact us. Now, if you do tap on contact us, it's also very outdated. This prompts you to your email. You have to email them once again. Very similar to the old report system in Pixel Gun 3D, which, by the way, the report system is so much better compared to the previous one they had. I still think it needs a couple of tweaks. The contact us should send you directly to the Pixel Gun websites where you can report them, or it should send them to their Discord. It should also have a list of, like, how to contact us, whether it be via their socials, whether it be via Discord, or whether it be via their websites. The whole emailing system is completely broken. On top of that, it needs to inform you the specific ID. It needs to say what ID warranted the ban. That would just make life so much easier. Pop it up like, unfortunately, ID, you were banned. Do you know what I mean? I think simple things like that need to be adjusted in this game. The last thing I want to mention is the whole gem currency, because in these videos, I've been saying, why wasn't I automatically banned? Well, after watching Mint Gaming's video, shout out to Mint Gaming, by the way, his video was actually really well made. The problem we have in Pixel Gun 3D is that iOS, Android, and Steam, they're not on a level playing field. Steam is like the most difficult platform to play. There's no in-game ads. It exposes how bad Pixel Gun 3D is as a new player without the ability of watching ads. On iOS, you can watch ads. You can get a decent amount of gems. Up to like 30, 40, 50,000? Maybe not. On Android, though, it's a different ball game. You guys informed me with Tapjoy, you can get like up to 60 to 80 to 100,000 gems. And this can all be done by buying things outside of Pixel Gun 3D. It's absolutely mind-blowing. The actual gap in platform difference is quite disgraceful, if I'm honest with you.